Hey everyone, it's Kai. It's VG Top Decks time, and we got a lot of decks. Now, the good thing about VG Top Decks today is that the English side has kind of caught up with the Japanese side. So I can put all the decks together now. If you did hashtag VG Top Decks, you're at the end of each section. And I will be kind of going through a lot of the Bruce decks and the Bastion decks pretty fast, unless you're like a foreigner. All the Japanese lists I'm going to go through pretty quickly because they're pretty figured out. I will point out certain things though. Also, I didn't get Cavern bot fixed, so unfortunately, I don't know. I've just been feeling a bit under the weather a bit from like lack of sleep, bad diet. Just stuck at home, and probably just gonna be stuck at home for like until like next year or something. Because I don't know, this thing is gone crazy. But yeah, so let's start. We're gonna start off with the Metadog decks, or the Metadog nations. That is the Dark States and the Bastions. Bastion state, I guess. We got remember Japanese lists are first, so here we have Bruce Japan. Now, one thing I want to point out is that there has been a gradual shift in some Bruce lists, especially on the local levels as well. We saw some top dog lists at the bigger levels, you know, more serious tournaments, where a lot of them have swapped to at least rainbow trigger lineups, but also heavy draw lineups we're seeing, and that is kind of reflecting at a bigger stage, or a smaller stage, I don't know, it's at a wider stage, I guess is the better way to put it. So yeah, you can see like heavy draw count here, still running the fronts because they're 20k shield, very low amounts of crits. Sometimes they don't even run crits at all, and some of them put in the 20k shield for Bruce, right? But the rest of the deck pretty standard, with, you know, some of them are still putting Colossus. So yeah, those are just kind of the small updates for Bruce. This one, kind of the same thing. This one is running just rainbow, pure rainbow, but with, you know, just everything, right? This one, you know, it's kind of the same thing. We've got the rainbows again. Always think of the over trigger as like just like the fourth draw. So, you know, just basically four draw, except one draw trigger is more busted than everything else. Here again, same thing. This one is on 7 draw, so no crit pressure from this person. But who would know? Who would know, right? Running 220k orders as well, on top of like how many hell dives? He's got 3 hell dives, right? So he sacked 1 hell dive for like an extra defense. And then this person, is he doing? Yeah, he's done the same thing here, but he's also running some crits. So this one's just a rainbow build, and this one's running Mabel. Mabel's kind of an interesting card now, but again, rainbow build again, but no fronts, which is kind of interesting. Fronts is super popular. You've seen the price of fronts recently. They're kind of pretty crazy for a rare, but I think they're only going to go higher because fronts are so cool. Who would have thought that, right? Fronts have become the new standard in in a non-Excel world. Here we see this is a rainbow build. Again, rainbow build again. Feel free to stop the video because I'm just going. This one's 7 draw, nice, crazy. 7 draw, 2 Colossus. 2 Colossus is actually very popular. You see it quite a bit in Japan. This one, what is this? It's a front. Yeah. So this one's rainbow, 7 draw. Maybe we should do a tally on how many draws, and we'll do it next week, right? This is not rainbow. This is no draw. This is actually a no draw deck. Pretty rare, right? Pretty rare for a Japanese deck. This is fronts plus crits. Here is rainbow. Just see the 5k, and then here is just more rainbows. And then this one, is it rainbow? Yeah, it's a bit of rainbow. It's like the is it like 633? I think it's like 5 2 4. Yeah, but basically a splash of everything. And then here we're moving on to the English side. So this is Mervyn again. He's just reusing the same pick because he needs to go for a drive, but he won with the Bruce deck. You can see his one is running just fronts and crits, otherwise rather similar to everything else. And then here we've got David Ma for the training grounds. Edmonton, nice. He came 2nd place. Running 1 draw, so it is kind of rainbow, but just a very, very small rainbow, I guess. A very small rainbow. But otherwise, this is a 3 Eden list, right? 3 Edens, 3 hell dives. Hasn't gone the whole way, right? You know, Japan's gone the whole way with like 4 hell dives most of the time. But, you know, 3 Edens still. Well, 3 Edens, 3 hell dives is... I think some people just... Like, 3 and 4 is about correct anyway, right? They're pretty similar. We got Diablo's Boys Scobie. 1 locals again with Bruce, and this is this updated Bruce again with the 3 hell dives in English, and then yeah, just 4 fronts, crits, and heals. So that trigger lineup is still kind of not. Is it not the latest, the modern kind of trigger lineups of Bruce? But you know, English always has their way of kind of doing the metagame. And then here we have Rampy with the final set 1 local. So this is a set 1 list. They posted just you know, final lists, I guess. So good old Brody's. I see Brody. I like the list. Good job. And then a last one, we've got Caesar cards here with the Vanguard tournament. With FUM WX coming first with Bruce. So let's see, bit of rainbow build, 3 draws, and then two Edens, 1 I guess, 3 Edens I guess, with just showing off the Misaki sleeve. Oh, very old Misaki sleeve, right? 1 Mabel. I think like a tech Mabel in a lot of these decks is pretty okay. It's pretty okay. You get it, you don't get it, you don't get it. It's technically tunable. You can grab it from Soul with a Protobulb, so that's kind of, that works too. And yeah, pretty nice. Second place was Spencer with Dragonic Overlord, and we can see it's running the Tribash list, right? Tribash, ooh, spicy list. And third place we've got Zen and Storm with Monster Strike. So Monster Strike actually making quite a big splash at the local level at least. But Zen and Storm is playing the I think this is the TD grade 3, right? It's just like basically makes a 4th attack. So pretty interesting. I think I need to research Monster Strike a bit more, because I feel like it is stronger than the Touken Ranbu decks. So we're probably gonna see it a bit, you know, when it comes, at least in Japan, for a while at least. That was all the Bruce. I ran through it really quickly this week. Pretty crazy, right? Next we got Baromagnes. So we actually do have Baromagnes lists today. This one is just kind of, I think this is one just kind of grindy list. You know, you've got some draw power here, you've got some tutoring power here, and then, you know, you got fronts, crits, heals, all the same stuff, but you can kind of reaching the 10 soul threshold and then kind of pressuring with crits, which I think it's okay. I think it's okay. And then lastly, we've got Dev with the Baromagnes versus a Sea of Bastions. Here's the list that won NYGN locals in Novi, Michigan. Deck profile coming soon. So, all right, cool. I see here that he's running Cleave Muddler. Now, why? Why the Cleave? Right? I mean, I personally think the card's not great, but you know, if he's running it, definitely using it for something. So let me know why you're running it, right? It's counter charge. I think you have enough counter charge. Don't you have enough counter charge? You need more? You need more? Yeah, good job though. Baromagnes versus a Sea of Bastions. Where's the Bruce? Where did the Bruce guys go, right? All right, moving on. We've got Bastions, all right? I think we're gonna go through Bastion very quickly. I'm basically gonna skip we'll count the decks that have new cards in it that is that is not the front trigger and the order. So this one, we have a Rafelsos, which is, all right, that's the first one. Next one, do we see any new cards? Oh, wow. Okay, so we've got two so far. We've got Prideful Dragon, nice, okay. This one, do we see, oh, Rafelsos, 3, okay, 3 out of 3, that's not bad. Already better than last week. This one's not, so, you know, unlucky. This is like a 3 out of 4. Prideful Dragon, okay, 4 out of 5. Nice. We're getting there. No, okay. Oh, wait, no, there it is. 2 Prideful Dragons sneaking at the back. All right, 5 out of 6. Oh, wow. Locals is getting interesting in Rafelsos. 6 out of 7. Nice. 7 out of 8. 3 of them here. Wow, dude. What's happened? Oh, this one here, 7 out of 8, right? 7 out of 8 lists so far. We're making, this is a miracle. This is a big change. All right, this one has nothing. I said it was a big change and I jinxed it. So 7 out of 9 decks, and then this one is no change as well. So 7 out of 10. Full battle doesn't count, guys. Full battle doesn't count. And then here we've got. Do we see anything new? No. All right, 7-11. All right, 7-11. Nice. And then rescue cat. Cool. That's Rescue Cat, but does it rescue this list from boredom? No. All right, 7 out of 12. 7 out of 12. And then here it looks like, I think they've just let the team down, guys. 7 out of 12, 7 out of 13 now. All right, another list that doesn't have it. This is the last Bastion list. Last Bastion list. Does it save Bastion this week? No. This looks like a very ordinary list. So 7 out of 40. So exactly half the lists are running something fun for local, or the other half is try-harding their way to the final. Is that how it works? Is that how it works? Funnily enough, there were no English Bastion decks, no VG top deck Bastion lists that won. So unless they're hidden behind some other topping tournament report, but looks like English players just don't care. They don't care about Bastion, or they're sick of Bastion already, right? They're sick of Bastions because it's literally the same deck. All right. Next we got Hexorb. So we got 0. So my first different fight FRF tournament going smoothly as I went into top 8 with Hexorb. This will make such a valuable experience, which is good to hear. It's good to hear that people are able to play these games from the comfort of their home while everyone is either stuck at home or too afraid to go out. Especially the new faces, right? Made top 8, lost to Nirvana in the top 8. Unfortunate, but you're playing Hexorb, right? Playing Hexorb. Pretty cool. I think this list is pretty decent, right? Got some high roll going on here, right? Owain, Momo, nice trigger checking. One of the old nulls. Is there a reason why? I think is it to get around certain guard restricts. I guess, like, you know, the biggest one right now is a shark, right? I guess if you're expecting sharks, then maybe one of this is kind of important. But yeah, okay. Overall, pretty solid list. And then next one we had Marcelo Lemon from the Bees Card Shop tournament and this is yeah, okay. Only 2 of wine though. Only 2 of wine. I feel like you want to run more of this because I think this is just an amazing card. But he's also running more of the grade 1 retire? Retire? Really? Just to play a slightly more grindy game? Really? I don't think he has any counter charges, right? Doesn't look like it. So I think I'm gonna be using counter blast quite a bit, but all right, it's fine. Andre, first place, congratulations. The Hexa GG Orb is apparently the deck. And then second is Lenang with Hexa Orb as well. What's with all the Hexa Orbs? All the Hexa Orbs rising up. He's running 3 wines, 2 of the Rhine line. Okay, all right, that's a okay list. And then third we have Marcelo himself with a Baromagnes. Okay. So he's got a guard restrict card here. You know, Tata Scrum for the shield, and some new orders. So still 6 orders. All right, Baromagnes, pretty nice. No cleave modelers. I'm a huge unfan of cleave modelers, but so you did a good job, right? You did a good job. And then lastly we have a Phantom Blaster Dragon. Now, this is a Japan list. I'd say if you're trying to play a Phantom Blaster list, just do whatever you want, because it doesn't get any better from here. He's running Lepisto for the possible fourth attack restand. That's cool. That's cool. He's also running a vanilla card, which is just why? You could literally run any other card and be better than this. So why are you running this? I guess it looks kind of cool. It looks Shadow Paladin-ish. But yeah, I don't know. This, if you're playing this deck, do your best. This is the new Eugene. Unfortunately, Phantom Blaster Dragon is the new Abyss. Did I say PBA before? It's actually just Phantom Blaster Dragon. But yeah, this is the new Eugene of the format. Eugene is probably better than this deck, so I think it's definitely better than this deck, to be honest. Yeah, this deck just doesn't do anything. It feels bad. You have to pick your locals to win. So, congratulations, but I don't know. I wouldn't copy this list. I'm just saying. All right. Moving on. We've got some Touken Ranbu. Let's do some event stuff. Touken Ranbu is coming out into English, though. This person's running the card that kind of gets a bit fat on their opponent's turn. It can become 15k. They don't have like a back row. Don't commit a back row, right? So okay, that's cool. But you know what? This guy gets plus 5k to the front row if he has a full field. I think, right? This guy gets fat, so this guy gets fatter, I guess. Purple hair, yeah, pretty nice. And then this guy is just running the Persona Ride. Ooh, nice with the Procura Persona Ride, right? Oh yeah, he's running the Persona Ride deck, which is kind of what we've been seeing for a while. This is very high rarity though. Wow. Okay. Pretty cool. But then we've got another event deck, or collab deck, and that's Monster Strike. So we saw like Uriel on Monday, and now we got another Uriel deck here, basically just making kind of multi-attacks, right, with this deck. Also has like back row retire, one attack back row retire thing. So pretty cool. I think, yeah, I do need to research some Monster Strike. This is definitely something that's been popping off lately, because we got another deck here. This is the Laplace build, I think. Is it Laplace? No, it's Ben 10, or is it by Benzaiten deck? I don't know. I think I butchered that name. I think this one retires as well. A lot of these just minus power too. I have to remember which one does which, right? Because they all, in the end, they all look the same. They all look the same to me, and I don't know any of the names. I know Laplace, right? Let's just go to Laplace. This is Laplace. She's like plus power, but then minuses your opponent's power, and if your opponent like has different power or less power than their original power, oh no, that's another card. I think I'm getting mixed up. So this one turns it. This can retire their stuff, and then turn their opponent's power to 0 on their Persona Ride turns. So it's like a delete. It's like a delete, except not. It's like half a delete, right? The next one I think is, what's this one? Is this, okay, so this one is Pandora. So this one is when it comes into play with the Vanguard circle, if you Persona Row this turn, your opponent pick a card on your opponent's side, or pick a unit on your opponent's side of the field, and it gets minus 10,000 power. And then once per turn, activate effect, Soul Blast 1. This card gets 10k. And then if your opponent's power is less than its original, then instead your whole front row gets 10k. So that's the one that I was talking about. So I think those ones I think are the big ones. We've got Pandora, and then we've got Laplace. Is this Laplace? This is another Pandora. This one is Pandora as well. So Pandora is definitely the most popular one out of them all. I've got another Laplace here. And then what is the last one? Last one is a Laplace. So Laplace and Pandora this week seem like they're the most popular out of the lot. While we saw so far there's like 2 Uriel decks, one from Monday and one from today. So yeah, and then the Ben 10 one, I think it's this one. What did she do? Just okay, so when it attacks, if you Persona Row this turn, you can discard a card, and then your opponent can't their auto effects don't activate. Yeah, so it's basically a kind of a Sentinel restrict or a G-Guardian restrict. And then it also has another effect. So when this unit hits for that turn, your front row units get 10k. So on hit get 10k, and it can kind of hit easier because you can minus their autos, or turn off their autos. So it's kind of a bit annoying for them to go. So I can see why the other ones are more powerful. A lot of them has retires. Other one has like, just get heaps of power kind of thing. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. But that's all the Monster Strike this week. That's all the collab decks. Let's move on to some real other decks too. We have Nirvana. So Nirvana, I've been talking about how it's been rising up in the tournament scene. It did pretty well this week in the Japan tournaments, coming first, although not being as represented as the other decks. So the conversion actually just really decent. Here we see more of Nirvana. This one is running the old 10k booster. And Valiente, I don't think it's that required. 2 Virina. Just replace the Virinas, man. Just replace the Virinas. Next we have is another one. Yeah, 4. Look, this guy's got 4 Virinas. He's doing good. He's got Kizan Reiji. Now, some people have said that if you play Kizan Reiji in the deck, it's going to use up a lot of resource. And the counterpoint to that is you don't have to use your resources all the time. If you have an effect, you don't need to always use it, right? You see Urja, like ideally you're running 4 Urja because you want to see Urjas, right? Same with Arcs. Now, Arcs is like a plussing effect that you're gonna always want to use. But if you need to beat down your opponent, then you might as well call it out sometimes and beat with it. Same thing with Urja. It has an effect where it can multi-attack in the turn, but sometimes it's just better to just play it down, get a fat field, get it fat, really big. Like, especially your non-Persona Ride turns, right? So you can at least do something. Now, that also means that you won't be using Soul. And this is where cards like, you know, extra Virenas come into play, Kizan Reiji comes into play. It just extra options. You play down a Kizan Reiji doesn't mean you're gonna use it, right? It means you have the option to use it, and your opponent has to kind of play around that too. And let's say you do want to use it, and you have it in your hand, play that, retire card, right? It's simple. So overall, just you don't have to always use every ability. You see, in this kind of template, you have like 4 Tokashi Rashis. So you're gonna generate a lot of soul, and with 4 Tokashi Rashi, usually you're not gonna pull off 4 urges because you need a combo play with Trickster, right? So you know you're gonna have extra soul. CB wise, you know, this person's not running any tension set as well, so he has some extra CB lying around. He can use it for a Kizan Reiji once in a while if you really need it, right? So that's basically the idea behind the card. The next one is just another Nirvana, a very high rarity one as well. He's running Renos just for the extra attack, which is fine. It's fine. Extra rush early. No Kizan Reiji, 4 Togashi Rashis. So yeah, overall just kind of standard. 4 Virenas as well. 4 Virenas. So I think like extra Virenas is getting back into the groove, right? Extra Virenas. This one is just a Togashi Rashi, Kizan Reiji here. Again, no Valientes. These last few lists we haven't seen any Valientes, which I think is the trend that should be happening. Only 2 Virenas though. This person's only running 2 Virenas, but I think he's running a few more grade 1s to take up the slots. So that's probably why. Okay, so the last Nirvana list we have today, this is from VG Top Decks. We have Checkmate Vanguard. Week 10 Rivals Gaming Overdress Tournament results. BT02 format finally arrives and decks evolve. Pretty pumped to see what comes out of this format. So first place was Nirvana, second place was actually Bastion, and third was Bruce. And then when this is the first place deck here, we see he's still running three Valientes and just one draw, no front, or 4 fronts, sorry. 4 front, 6 crit. So I guess it's like 2 draw if you include the drag reader. It's running Myron as well. Myron's like an old tech. Feels like you don't need it anymore because you just run Togashi Rashi. It's better. Yeah, this is kind of oldish tech, and then 2 Arunas. You can probably just add more Arunas, and more like more Togashi Rashi, right? So pretty good. Good job. And then we've got Overlords this week. Lots of Overlords. Defensive Overlord with Tribash. This is the flex slots that this person took, and you know, fronts and crits. This person took defensive build, no Tribash. Is that a Tribash? No, it's not a Tribash. Just defensive and 15k. This one is a defensive build. I think that's the order, right? Yeah, 4 orders and 2 15k beaters. All right, cool. And then another one here. Just, why does it run a Nigel? Is it a Nigel or is it? I think it's the grade 2. No, the grade 2 is not Nigel. It's I think it's Randor, right? It runs 1 Randor. Ooh, it's weird. It could be anything else. It could be. Well, they can't run another tension instead. Can't run another order as well. You run a 15k beater, right? But Randall, really? I think he generates soul. Does he? So maybe. And then lastly, we've got Azar with the Brunei team, the Urban Games tournament. So first place was Sting with Overlord. He's running the back row attacker with 4 Togashi Rashi. Really? 4 in Overlord? Oh, 1 Tribash as well. 1 random Tribash, 3 tension set. Yeah. Well, this is the order that allows your cards to attack the back row, just to like field wipe kind of. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of it. I've said it every week. I'm not a huge fan of it, but came first. So good job. Second place we've got Harris with is it Harris? Keta Sanctuary? Bastion? No, I think they don't have the deck, or it's later on. Third place was Car with Stoikea Zorga. So okay, not bad. It's a good old Zorga list. Running 1 regurgitation. I think I agree with that. Right? I can live with 1 regurgitation. I think because just not gaining power really sucks. It really sucks. Right? Run 2 Nectar of Sensation. Hey, how many orders you run? Like 2, 5, 8, 8, 11 orders. Is that correct? Feels like slightly lower than you'd expect from a Zorga list, but he's running the card that gets all the bind zone cards right back into the drop. So I guess it can kind of work. You can run a bit lower counts just to make it more consistent. So all right, I can dig that. And then I guess this is the Bastion list, right? Bastion list. He's another list running new stuff, and kind of old stuff, old tech. So yeah, pretty. Oh, it's a downswing. All right, nice, good job, Harris. And then we got Eugene's. All right, got Soul Kage here with Hugh Fest, winner box Circle 20. The champion was him. All right, he won with Eugene, but this isn't even set 2. This is set 2 Eugene, right? So he did the full combo. Right? So good job. Winning with set 1 Eugene is the dream for a lot of people because they want to play their life on hard mode. They want their tournament experience on hard mode. So yeah, good job, man. Hope you can update this deck very soon, hopefully, because and make it better, right? Better. Yeah, so pretty cool. Good job, Solkage. And next we have is the one Overlord with Mox Valley Games. He survived a 6 attack Bruce combo, and then getting hit with the over trigger. He has no fears anymore. He won that. He somehow won that. Yeah, this is an updated Eugene. But he's also run 3 of the long boys, 3 of the long necks. Shouldn't you run more? This guy's like so broken, dude. This guy's like the best card. He like makes the deck just work, man. Yeah, good job on your accomplishment. All right, next you have to do it with Phantom Blaster Drag. Okay, next we got some Magnolia lists. I've tweeted. No, I haven't tweeted, but I have expressed my excitement for the Coochies. The Coochie combo. So whenever I see it, boy, that is gonna be the thing. Yeah, he is running it, so he gets 10 out of 10 marks. But he's running Zorga, so he's only running like 3 Wild Intelligence. I saw a lot of people just like running 4. He's running like 3 with 3 Ghost Chase and 1 of the Nectar. It's Nectar of Sensations, right? Just get Pal. That one's, I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. Like 1 off, sure, you get it. You can kind of get it back early, but you're gonna hold on to it and make 1 card fat. I guess you can make your Gynosera pretty big and then give that power somewhere else, but it's like a multi-card combo, which I don't know. This deck is all about multi-card combos already, right? I feel that's a bit excessive. Moving on, we have, is this Matt? So another round of FRF, and I managed to get second thanks to different vibe for the event. It was a lot of fun, and thanks to Demo Dean for a second life. This proves that Magnolia and Wild Intelligence are not needed. Have fun with what you enjoy. So it's a bit hard to actually see his deck because it's a bit small. Next time, try and make it bigger, I think. But good job. So I'm assuming he's not running Wild Intelligence, and he's not running Magnolia. So he's running Pure, right? Is it Pure? It looks like it should be Pure, right? No, but I think Pure is fine. Pure might be better. I think Pure might be better for set 2. Just because the deck as a whole technically got better. It's not like the deck got worse with set 2. It just, the metagame is not great for it, I guess, if everyone's running Bruce. But yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Just run what you like, and as long as you know what you're doing, you should do pretty well. So good job. And then we got Jacob Romanic. Sorry if I butchered your name. Just won my locals going 4-0 with Magnolia. So he's running Pure as well. But only 2 Coochies, 4 Wild Intelligence. Okay, that's not bad. I still think it's okay. Only 2 Coochies though. To see if I have Coochies, man, because I couldn't. That actually sounds pretty weird. If I have Coochies or not. Oh yeah, no, it's yeah. I think it's stuck in the store. Can't go out. Bad luck. 3 elephants for Ursula. Yeah, I can dig this list. Congratulations. And then last we got Demo Dean. Thanks Different Fight again for hosting such an amazing standard FRF tournament. 4-1 in Swiss, but had to drop after getting into top 4 due to emergency reasons. I hope it all went well, mate. Hope it all went well. Shout out for Mariota Matt for carrying the Magnolia torch all the way to the finals. And he ran Pure Magnolia as well. Oh, he's got the Coochie combo. So good stuff. 3 Wild Intelligence through on. Okay. I guess that's because you don't want to miss, right? 3 Wild Intelligence. I don't know. I think 4 is. I like 4. I like seeing like at least 1 Wild Intelligence every game, just because being able to tutor things is just great. Getting whatever you want. Making a field from it like a +2 is just insane. But I guess this gives him space to run like Alina, so you can just kind of rush early rush earlier and beat people quicker. So yeah, I can see the trade-offs. I can see the trade-offs being very useful. Moving on, we have Zorga. So we got some Zorga lists from Japan. It's running 3 regurgitation. I don't know what to say about that. 3 regurgitation, 4 griefs, and 4 condensation. That means, oh, and also 3 ghost chase. That is like, I don't know. That is 14 orders, but 3 regurgitation? I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel that's not that good. Excuse me. I had a hiccup. I had a hiccup when I saw 3. I nearly regurgitated. Yeah, all right. Now next list. What is with some of these pictures, man? This one is like ghetto style, literal ghetto style. 2 regurgitation, 2 agony, 2 grief. Is it 1 ghost chase, 2 nectar? Is it 2 nectar? Yeah, 2 nectar, 2 spiritual. Yeah, let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. It looks all right, but it's a bit too small. 4 grief, 2 agony. Some people say you don't need agony anymore. I kind of beg to disagree. I think agony is still very good because it uses the 1 free soul in Zorga, and that is Soul Blast. Wait, I just said that wrong. It uses the 1 free resource in Zorga, and that is Soul. Yes, because you have Hendrina. So, you know, this technically gives you a +2. This can come with other cards to make, this gives power. I think power is kind of undervalued here, but it makes feel and gives power. So, you know, I like seeing it. I like seeing it once per game. And it can kind of mill some of these orders into the bin so you can use them next turn or reclaim it, right? Reclaim it. So yeah, overall, I still like this card. I still like this card. We're running 3 Ghost Chase, 4 Spiritual Body Condensate. I know some people think we can take out Spiritual Body Condensate, but again, you use the 1 free resource in Zorga, and that is Soul, right? But also, it is a CB-less call out. So it's not bad. It's pretty good. Some guy beeping outside. Weird. All right, and the 4 Grief in Despair. All right, 4 Grief in Despair. Yeah, I think I can justify people running 4 of this because it's power is good. Power, like balanced power, like front row power is good. It's pretty much you just write like this is a persona ride, CB1 persona ride. Bam, easy. So cool. Next Zorga list. How many? Is there only 1 regurgitation? Okay, I can dig that. Oh, wait. He's running Twisting Malice. I don't know. I don't know about this, boys. 3 Twisting Malice. Really need that? Or do you actually really need that? How much you get? I mean, you have counterblast reduction right here, right? I don't know about this man. Some of these Zorga lists, I don't know. They're not. They don't seem right. They don't seem right, dude. Running 2 Rancor Chain as well. Come on, man. You could run. I don't know, man. And then last we got the Tsar again. All right, from Gamers Tavern in Brunei. First place was Nobu with this Zorga deck. So you're 2 Shark, yeah, 2 Regurgitation, 2 Nectar. This is a pretty. I think that this order's all right. Wait, is there like 2 new fronts and 1 old front? Why not just run 3 new fronts? I mean, it's a 4K. The only difference is like 4K power, right? But I feel like it's like the 20K shield is better. Do you just not have one? Right? Maybe just run one more of the. Well, in a way, right? If you mill this, it is a 5K booster, right? It is technically a 5K booster versus a 4, but I still think the power is better. But apart from that, good job. Is that 2 Schult Fisher? I think it is, right? So I know some people have been calling out in agony on why people haven't been running this. Or this guy ran 2. So respects. All right. Second place was Aseng with Dark States, but I don't think he got a list for it. So moving on to 3rd place, we got Azmi Noodle with Dragon Empire. There's a Eugene. So in Eugene Riser, you see 4 long boys right there. Only 1 Tribash though. Only 1 Tribash? I thought Tribash was still good. You know, crits, high rolls. Yeah. So I think this. Apart from that, this list I think is pretty solid list. It's like Eugene is now a average deck versus a below average deck. So got a buff. And then fourth, we got Hafiz with Bruce. Right, Bruce. Are you running Rainbow? Are you a Rainbow man? You are not. No, you are. Yeah, I think you are a Rainbow man. All right, so congratulations. Is that 4 fronts, right? That is 4 fronts. So I know, I guess you're not a Rainbow man. You know, you need draws to become a Rainbow man. Only 2 hell dives, 2 and 1 Colossus. Just swap it around, guys. 1 more hell dive. Nice. But he is running 4 Eden, so his slot is quite limited. But yeah, apart from that, that's pretty good. Moving on to Prison. This is some new Prison decks coming here. But one thing I want to say, guys, if you are running Prison and you're running Lamoons, make sure you have something that you can use the Lamoons for. Otherwise, just wasting slots that you can run for like other things. I know in Japan, like, you might not run the Violet card anymore, just because there are a lot of Bastions in Japan. But I think if you're in the West, you know, we saw like, I think there's gonna be more Bruce decks, so I think you can take your deck more to kind of be a better matchup against Bruce. Maybe. Next one here, you see he's got Violets. You know, here like you can justify running the moons because he's running the Melty Heart. Is it the Melty Heart? Yeah. Or Melting Heart? Yeah, this is the minus power order. It's pretty nice, but you want to stack your Prison Zone. So if you run this, I can justify you running you know, Lamoons. But otherwise, it's pretty good. I like this defense. This is one of my favorite defensive tricks in the game right now. Right? It's pretty cool. At least it's standard. Here, just pretty much is a stand list. Stand up Prison list. Prison is pretty figured out. So it'd be interesting to see how the English players are building their list. This guy, I'm not sure. This list is a bit weird. I wouldn't run this. I wouldn't run this grade 3 at all. And yeah, nice. Next one is just pretty standard. Have we seen this list? We might have, or just they all look so similar now. There's so many decks. My head is just going. He's running a lot of fronts. This one actually. This one is running 7 fronts. Is this 7 fronts? Yeah, 7 fronts, 4 crits, 4 heals. I feel like in a Brand Gate deck, you kind of want to load up on the crits in case you trigger the Brand Gate trigger. Because that's like an easy GG right there. Versus front, like, oh, yeah, I doubled my power. Cool. Cool. Right, if you double your crits, they could just be dead. You know, so, yeah, I don't know. I like stacking the crits more. But you know, still running the 20k shield front. This one is running like more crits, melting out the moon. I think this is as close as it gets to being like a perfectly decent deck, right? Lots of orders though. Lots of orders. 7 orders. No Prison World list so far, right? And then we've got Rose Velvet with the AGC D standard remote, and the champion was Roxism Believer. Roxism. Is that the what was that? The new anime? It's like, oh, I forgot the name. Musou Tensei, right? Is that the one? Roxism? Yeah, Roxy's from that, right? I was thinking like Kingdom Hearts for some reason. Yep, so yeah, it's 2 of the Melting Heart. I like it. Got some good cards here. Nice. Apart from that, yeah, good job. 3 Rouges. I feel like you can run 4. I like Rouge is just so good. I love Rouge. Best card, I think. I got Amolang with Eugene. Okay. Eugene with an Overlord. What is this list? An Overlord. So when you're sick of Eugene, you write into your 1 copy of Overlord? I mean, looks like a weird list, but he came 2nd, so congratulations. And then 3rd place, we've got Rose Velvet with Hexorb. So again, another Hexorb. Hexorb Rise Up. That's right. And yeah, 4 Wayne. I think overall just very good list. Crits in front. Not even any draws. Don't need draws, right? And then lastly, we've got Team Orfist. It is Orfist time. Isolate build, 2 corroding. I don't like this. We're running this counter charger. I think is the worst counter charge out of all the counter charges available to you as an Orfist player. But look, he came first as local, so nice. Another Japan list. I think we've seen this guy quite a few, because I always see this Makoto card. Right, so yeah, one defensive trick, but the rest of it is very offense oriented now, which is basically what you have to be with Orfist, because you're a 3-attacker clan. You're a 3-attacker clan in a 5-attacker world, you know, with Lyrical Monastery coming out, it's just gonna get worse. All right, so we got 4 fronts. Yeah, I like how everyone's kind of moved more to just one corroding moonlight or I don't know, I think the English translation for this has been like everywhere. The official one has finally come out, but we all know it as the order that calls one Shadow Army token, right? Does he have a no? Not really any world digging cards, but he's running 7 worlds, which I think is okay. And then yeah, this guy's still got the old tech, right? Still on the old tech. 4 of this. I don't think you need it, guys. I don't think you need 4 of this. You can run other stuff, but I guess, do you really want to run the retire order? I think it's okay. I think it's okay. 3 Slates. I think with 3 Slates, maybe you don't run the retire order. You run this. Maybe this is the combo, right? If you run this, then you run a lot of this because you have more ways to generate things. You can generate like 4 tokens a turn, right? With 3 CB. Think about it, guys. Think about it. But I guess with 4 CB, I think it's with like 4 CB, you can generate like 6 tokens, but that's like an overkill. So. Random thoughts. Here, looks like one of the things that's come up is they've dropped the world search. Is it running Cubidia? Usually you don't really. Usually you have an Alvadad, right? So you kind of don't need it anymore. I mean, maybe you can run like a. I guess in a way, there's like not that many other cards you want to run, so I can see them run Cubidium. But yeah, here we have the 4-1 build, which is two drummer. Yeah, okay, cool. And then lastly we got this is a Vision Crew Neko, right? LOG untapped 2 deck standard single limb. Nirvana and Orfist. So it's a 2 deck. It's a 2 deck for one. So you want Nirvana and Orfist? Why not Bruce and Bastion? Bruce and twice I broke guard pass on big hand size. Drew like all my overtriggers. So you sacked your opponent twice. But I guess if they have a big hand size, why are they just tutor passing? Just guard it right. Don't take risks. Still running the column attacker. Really? Is the column attacker that good? Let me know, guys. Let me know. And then the second deck was a Nirvana list. It's like it's running Damari still. Thought Damari's fell out of favor with 3 Valientes. Wow. Even defensive. This is a much more defensive oriented list, surprisingly. Yeah, good job, man. Next we have is Ian Bun, and he had his first locals today and went undefeated in an 8-man event using Orfist. Feels great seeing my friends again, and I will have a short vlog about what happened today soon. Also recorded a ton of matches, so yeah, this is how many? He doesn't run any of the new order. That's pretty interesting. Under the new order, is there Alvadad? Is this more of an old list? Is it more old list? I think it looks like a bit of an old list, eh? Yeah. So this is before set 2 still, so pretty cool. He has another list though. This one's an updated set 2. So between, like, I think in one day, maybe he got set 2 cards. So he's running 3 of the new order now. This is still Ian Bun as well. So yeah, it's today we had a 14-player local using the new stuff from set 2. And Orfist got me through. I'm placing 3rd. Okay, I could have won it all if I didn't brick last game because I was dumb game 1. Yeah, so in one day they got the, I guess they got the new cards. You can play with it. So some quick changes I can see. World Searcher. You can kind of run more worlds, I guess, if you're running this searcher, but I guess he's not committing too much to it. But yeah, overall, pretty solid list. Good job, man. And then we've got Chris. All right, Mr. Different Fight. Games Tower Luxembourg standard tournament. First was Orfist. That was played by Arnaud Faber. Second was Orfist, run by Jan Pence. And then third was Orfist, played by Chris. And then fourth was Magnolia for Tybalt R. Right, Orfist Gang Supreme. I assume you guys all use the same Orfist list, is it? 2 Estellates, or were they different lists? But 3 Orfist lists coming first. Maybe, yeah. I think Orfist is a pretty Western thing. You know, it's a pretty Western deck. Good job, Chris, Arnold, and Jan. All right, good stuff. Then we've got Kaiser. Good afternoon, everyone. So to continue, this is my first officers that got first place at locals. All right, what? Four of this with the World Searcher. I think you can kind of lower the count on this then. I can like if you're running SLA, then I can see sure, but 3 World Searcher with like 4 of this feels a bit excessive. But yeah, it's fine. All right, good job. And then lastly got Vaughn. So this is first place Orfist, second place Bastion, third place Bastion, and fourth place Magnolia. I think this was a tournament in New York, and Vaughn himself made 6. So unfortunately, you didn't get your deck. Right? You didn't get your deck. But first place was this Orfist list. 4-2-2. It's fine. No World Searcher, it seems. It's just a straight up standard beatdown list. Lots of grade 1s as well. All right. Yeah, actually, there's a lot of grade 1. Really? 3 of the grade 1 with that? All right. That is all. That is all for D this week. The first week that we have merged lists with Japan. Let's move on to V. Right, there's still a few other decks floating around. Let's take a look at them. So first we have the Japanese MLB Ashley list. Good old MLB Ashley. I remember when Senk came out, it was Senk Ashley, but MLB Ashley just stays fat and triple drives, so it's pretty decent. Next we have is some Bermuda Triangle. This is a Highlander. I think Highlander is like super popular recently because I think everyone got sick of Prism, but that's how the cookie crumbles. Third, we got Hikawa Skies with the Gamer Missy weekly remote fight tournament. First place was Highlander, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, just Highlander, good old Highlander list. Second place was Shunui. This was powered by Chadson. Shunui. Okay, yeah, still doing work. And then third was Blade Master DDD. Okay, Blade Master. That makes sense. Blade Master Dauntless Drive Dragon, played by Playmaker. So good job to all involved. V. I mean, now that they're releasing V cards again, like for the next V collection, it's looking pretty hype. Right? It's looking pretty hype, honestly. I can't wait to play V again once they release some more cards. Here we got Marcelo Lemon with V's card shop tournament again, and with V premium. First was Edit with Anj Turia, right? Yeah, we can see that here. And then second was Shota with Venom Stinger. All right, that's not something you see every day. And then third we had Nando with Night Rose. So yeah, Night Rose, good job. The tried and trusted Night Rose, but now buffed by Beatrice, because Beatrice is a pretty good card. Next we have the Animal Man for Ben's collection tournament with some custom bands. No Nue Dio, no Gastile Daimonas, no Fenrir, no Blade Master, no Songstar, no Jamio Congo, and no Valkyrone. So he came 5th place playing Megacolony Premium. Yeah, it's pretty good. Coming 5th place with Megacolony Premium. Yeah, I mean that deserves a kudos. You can see here though, right? He only has 1 Obstetrandus because this card is like insanely expensive. Dude, like, let me know if you have any more, man. Let me know how many Obstetrandus you actually have. Because if you did have like more, you definitely run like 2 or 3 of this, right? Because it shuts down so many decks. Good job, man. Next we have this is Diotra with Ben's collection tournament. He got 4th place with Kaliko. Zazan Kaliko is a bit GGR. So yeah, good old. Well, it's not even the Zazan, dude. It's like Kaliko. Poison Stride deck? Is this a Stride? Yeah, you just Kaliko. Even like a Kaliko plus an Ichikishima is literally like unguardable half the time. Where's this Ichikishima? No Ichikishima? Well, like a Kaliko and a Momo. It's like a restanding multi-crit Vanguard is pretty high pressure, right? Like, sure, you can Zazan and like Kaliko, but you have to draw into that 1 copy, right? So I think Kaliko itself is already quite strong when you combo it with any other stride. So, but otherwise, you know, 4th place is pretty good. So good job, man. Next we've got a Japanese gold paladin list here, and yeah, why is he running? If you're running gold paladin in premium, right? I guess he's running Gurguit through. He's running Gurguit. Oh, why Gurguit though? There's so many better things you can do. Yeah, I don't know. It's, you could run Ezel. Ezel's just, I think Ezel's just straight up better in premium. And why are you running? Like, why run this one? Why run this over trigger? Just run the run Amatanoa, right? Things like busted. Yeah, I mean any trigger plus Ultima, everyone's like, oh, so much power, but come on, man. Live on the edge. We got another gold paladin list here. This one is Gurguit Ezel? Gurguit Ezel? Really? It's a premium one? I don't know. Is he running he's not running Zarzan as well. Is this the same list as before? I think it is, eh? Yeah, it's the same list. Alright, here we've got another one. This is a Genesis list. So this one's more similar to Mo's kind of this, like the retire possibility. They're running the perfect guard there. So yeah, this is kind of like I think I would call like a kind of good stuff Genesis, because you can do everything and still make huge attacks. So it's kind of just like you can do everything. Good stuff Genesis, right? Good stuff Genesis. So this one, so great stuff. And lastly, we've got Bermuda Triangle Premium by Kuruneko. So AGC Premium, first place was Alklander, okay. Piloted by Nekakuru himself. And second was Aquaforce Thavis by Music Lim, but didn't get the deck. And third place was MK Nuru. Finally stopped choking Alklander. Alright, so you know, Highlander of Alks. Is that how it is? Out of Alks? I guess with Harmony, right? You know, Harmony up and then power up with Cotia. So, alright, pretty cool, man. Pretty good. Good to see that you stopped choking. Right? You did enough practice, so you finally stopped choking. Right. Then we got, this is Beckham. Right? Beckham again. Oh, at least it's not Highlander. It's Nuedai. Oh, he likes Matsuri, really? Matsuri. Yeah, good job winning. No, not winning, coming third. What an overpowered deck, man. Like, look at him. He's not even sleeving his G-Zone, dude. Look, this is this kind of guy, man. Good job, boys. And then lastly, we've got Discord. So let's open up Discord and get some lists. Okay, so these are the Discord decks. This is from last week, just before the rotation. So this is set 1 stuff, but you know, we'll still go through it. First place, we have Ruddy with Bruce. And yeah, it's good old Bruce. Second, you know, see Birdies, good stuff. Second is we got Eric with Bastion. So nice, good stuff. And then third, we've got Jason with Zorga. So last deck, well, last tournament of the format, I guess. And then next week, see more in set 2 format. So good job. Next we have is a Bruce deck here from Full Zero. Came top 4 with 4-round monthly tournament. Enkodok X Job Main. Sorry I butchered that name, man. This is from Malaysia, and it's yeah, it's a Bruce with 3 Edens. Got the rainbow going, got the rainbow train, and then you know, Fubuki and Hachimsei. So nice, good job. And then lastly, last deck of the day, we got Usagi-san. Congratulations for Evan Van Dunk for getting first place at Toy Wiz Locals this week with Seraph Snow. English Seraph Snow, okay. We hosted 17 fighters this week, so good job, Seraph Snow. Let's see his text. He's running Prison World. That's a big good for Evan. You know, learning the ways, right? This is personally a really fun deck. You know, you run the Shadow Army token early on. You can rush with it. You can move to a boost later on. and it doesn't interfere with your prison game plan. So I like the spicy hybrid decks, man. Hybrid deck. But yeah, that is all. That is all for this week of VG top decks. Lots of decks. It's easier now that everything is kind of melded together, and I hope you guys all had fun playing set 2. And there's a long road ahead of us, right? I think it's gonna be a while. But Lyrical's looking pretty good. Not gonna lie, Lyrical's looking pretty good. So yeah, that should be a very strong set. Although set 3 is like way later, Lyrical will definitely change things up. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you want to submit your deck, remember you can just hashtag VGTopDecks in Twitter, or you can submit it in Discord. There is a section in our WCC community server. You can submit it in. Just they will be posted at the end. So all right, that's it from me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, bye.